plus, and the longer the smoke sticks around, the more likely we're going to see people be impacted by it. So some basic safety precautions. You definitely want to stay inside if you can. Run your air conditioning or even an air purifier if you have it. Now, if you do have to go outside, an N95 mask is certainly a good idea. Limit your exposure. The New York State is going to be distributing 1 million of these N95 masks to try to make sure that people have some protection if they have to go outdoors. But the bottom line is everybody, even if you're considered healthy, should be limiting their exposure outdoors until this smoke clears. Guys?
All right, Trevor, cannot emphasize that enough. And we know the smoke is impacting air travel around the country. The FAA announcing it is pausing certain flights. Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez is live at Newark Airport with the latest. Good morning again there, Gio.
Hey, Robin, good morning again. Yeah, as we come on the air here, the FAA has just issued a new alert pausing flights from the Northeast, Ohio, and the Mid-Atlantic bound for LaGuardia Airport. And when you look at these images from yesterday, it's really no wonder why. There is still so much smoke on these runways. I was flying in last night, and you really couldn't see anything. Many flights will almost certainly be delayed today. The FAA telling us moments ago it will likely need to take steps to manage the flow of traffic safely into New York City, D.C., Philadelphia, and even Charlotte because of that reduced visibility. So expect air traffic to slow down. That means if you can, get on the earliest flight possible if you're traveling today. Rebecca.
Great advice as always, Gio Benitez. Thank you. We want to turn now to Ginger. She's tracking where that smoke is headed next and the connection to climate change. Hello again, Ginger. Nice to see you.
Hey, Rebecca. So we have had the mask on because we're out here for 3-4 hours. So the whole crew's got it on. The AQI for us has been between 300 and 350, unhealthy and beyond. We're seeing those numbers all the way back to Detroit and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Look at that map where you can see most of eastern Pennsylvania, most of New Jersey, parts of New York, all in that deep red. The red, though, goes all the way up into Vermont, New Hampshire, western Connecticut, and Massachusetts. So we're keeping an eye on that smoke being kind of brought in by that low pressure system and those northerly winds. They are squeezed between the high that's to the west of us in the Midwest. Where that smoke goes next, it's Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Detroit, all the way back to St. Louis could see impacts like this. But look at New York. That's Friday, 9 p.m. It has cleared out. And by the weekend, we really start to see change. And then eventually next week, we even get a cold front sweeping through with some rain. The connection to climate change is kind of got a lot of minutia in it, but one of the big things is how big and how early the wildfire season has been in Canada. They have had 15 times their 10-year average of acreage burned. And you see that? That map shows you that in the entire planet, they had the biggest departure from average when it comes to temperature. So they were the warmest by far. And we know that there's a strong connection to climate change and warming at higher latitudes. I also have to say, guys, in the United States alone, 85% of wildfires are started by humans, most of them accidental. But just us moving into the areas where wildfires burn, that has had huge impact too.
As Smokey used to say, only you can prevent